America is scheduled to host 3 races in 2023. And honestly, this seems to be kind of controversial. Lots of people feel very passionately that America does not deserve a third race, and others don't really mind. But today, we'll be talking about whether or not the United States deserves a third Grand Prix. I put a poll out asking you guys what your opinion is, and it seems like a lot of people are not supporting it. But controversially, I completely support a third Grand Prix in the States. Wait, before you click off, let me give my first point that I think every F1 fan ignores when looking at this topic. Europe currently is scheduled to host 11 Grand Prix this season, yet Europe has a population of 746.4 million people. Doing the math, that roughly equates to 1 Grand Prix for every 68 million people. If we do the same for North America, which now has 5 Grand Prix and a total population of 579 million people, doing the math, that's 1 Grand Prix for every 116 million people. That's almost exactly double, which basically means that F1 views 2 North American fans equal to 1 European fan. F1 is trying to grow the American market. So many Americans are misinformed about racing. As an American myself, growing up, I thought NASCAR, IndyCar, and Formula 1 were all the same thing. And let me tell you, more people in America hate NASCAR than like it. So going with the stereotype of hating NASCAR and thinking that F1 was the same thing, I consequently hated F1. And honestly, I feel like that's the reason why most Americans hate even the idea of watching cars race. Because everyone I know that doesn't watch F1 think that F1 races on ovals just like NASCAR or IndyCars would. Now I personally have nothing against ovals, but the general American population definitely does. But looking at it, that's why Drive to Survive exploded in the American market. People didn't realize how different F1 was to what we traditionally thought it was. They were interested in it. And plus, most Americans love drama, which Drive to Survive has a lot of, even if half of it's fake. I personally wasn't brought in through Drive to Survive, but that's a story for another time. So back to the topic of this video. Does the US deserve 3 races on the calendar? And yeah, I think it is deserving, but that doesn't mean it's fair. I think Kyalami, Hockenheim, Nürburgring, Sepang, and even Istanbul Park are more deserving than Las Vegas. But that doesn't mean Las Vegas shouldn't be on the calendar. If anything, attack tracks like France, Mexico, and Monaco, which almost certainly fail to produce good races. And yeah, I get it, Las Vegas is basically a drag race around the entire lap, but I'd rather have a drag race than a track like Spain that is so twisty and turny that it's almost impossible to follow within a second of the car in front. That's just my take on it, but I'm always up for discussion in my Discord. Anyways, that's it from me. Thank you for watching all the way through. It really means a lot. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.